So what's up, y'all? I'm back, Hocus 4/5, with another edition of Let Me Tell My Story. And today, we're going to be talking about my brother from another, Skrilla. Man, I got a whole lot to say, so I don't know how long this video is going to be, but what can I say about Skrilla? Well, let me start off by saying this. Skrilla is what I would consider one of my right-hand mans. Skrilla is one of those friends that I didn't grow up with in the streets, meaning like street activities, but he's from the neighborhood, and you know he's street also. But you know how you got those friends who like they always working niggas, had a job with the school, but they street niggas too? That's Skrilla, and we became real tight through music. And I'll get into that. But yeah, Skrilla was always good at basketball, so he went to Scanlon. He played on Scanlon. One of the niggas used to make the newspaper and all that for playing basketball and shit. You know, he had a little jump shot, but these niggas don't know. And like, look, basketball, y'all probably could kill me one-on-ones up and down the court, but with the jump shot, all of them know. Like, I got one of the best jump shots in the hood. All y'all niggas know, I know y'all gonna watch this. Trust me, Skrilla know my shit is lethal. Ask Kenny Sack, he know my shit is lethal. Ivy, you know my shit is lethal. I used to kill these niggas in OUT for money. We used to gamble like that all day. And she used to be mad fun. But anyway, yeah, shout out to my bro Skrilla, man. Skrilla is one of them dudes who was like, he wanted, not that he never had nothing to prove, but he was just always one of them dudes who was just fearless, who was like, I ain't pussy. Like, he'll snap within a minute, like that. You know what I'm saying? One time, I remember I'm in front of my building, and Skrill's arguing with a dude. You know, and I'm not gonna say this dude's name. Rest in peace. The dude is had nothing to do with Skrilla, of course, but you know, I'm not gonna say anybody's name. But Skrilla's arguing with this dude, and I'm just standing there, and I'm about maybe 14, 15 at this time, maybe 6, around there, and Skrilla just screaming on him. Yo, you ain't gonna do nothing. Some dude got a gun on him. Like, I'm literally right here. Dude is standing right next to me. Skrilla is like in front of us, maybe about 200 feet away or something like that. So Skrilla's like, you ain't gonna do shit, you pussy. Yo, you ain't gonna do shit. So Son is just looking at him. Son backs out the hammer, and he's just looking at him. And Skrilla's like, what? You got a gun? He ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna. I'm like this. I'm just watching, and it was a few people there, and I just, you know, Skrill, I don't think Son wanted to do this, but Skrill pushed his back to the wall so much. It was just like the last one. Skrill was like, you pussy, what are you gonna do? Homie backed out. Boom! Do a shot at Skrill. Nigga, Skrill said, oh, duck down, did the little 360. Like, oh, he shot at me. He didn't even run. He's like, oh, because someone just walked back in the building. Son like, fuck it, I told you, pussy. And then someone walked back in the building. I'm just sitting there watching this whole shit like, this nigga's crazy. And that's before me and Skrilla got real tight. That's like, we grew up together in the neighborhood, but I always thought about that like, this nigga is crazy. I would have never did that. Nigga got the hammer out. But that's just to show a piece of Skrill's character, man. Like, Skrill's always one of them fearless dudes, man. And he's one of them dudes who's like very argumentative. We'll argue all day. You're going to see me and Skrills argue all day, right? But you're never going to see us fight each other because we brothers. I mean, we're going to have a heated conversation. Yo, mad loud yell. Like, he argues with everybody. Everybody know that about Skrills. To the point, let me tell another story. This nigga almost, I tell you, man, he almost got me jammed up. Let me tell you how. So we leaving my cousin party. I think we was coming out of Sin City one day, right? And this when the Charger just came out. I had the brand new Charger, 06 and 06. Had the fucking chrome 22-inch rims, 6-inch lips and all that. That's when that shit was popping, you know what I mean? My shit brand new. I was so drunk. I ain't gonna lie, I think I just like dozed off behind the wheel. I hit the back of a nigga bumper, boom. And when I hit the nigga bumper, I'm like, damn, I'm fucking drunk. I get out the car, it's me, Skrills, and like 2 other people. So I get out the car, my front of my car, demolished. It was like, finished. And I'm like, damn, and this nigga bumper wasn't even, that's when I'm like, these fucking Chargers is cheap, man. This fucking bumper wasn't even messed up, really. But he was on the phone. Homie was on the phone. I'm like, yo, fam, I pay you. Like, I give you some money. Like, I don't want to go through this. He was like, nah, this is going to cost a lot of money. How much money is going to cost? It's going to cost a lot of money. I said, I got you, fam. I'm going to pay you. Like, he was like, nah, he's on the phone with the police, like, about the accident. And I try to put his hand down from the phone, like, yo, I got you. He said, oh, they robbing me. They trying to rob me. I said, oh, I'm out of here. So we jumped in the V. I'm talking about jumped on the highway. The car wouldn't go over 30, 40 miles an hour. For some reason, the car wouldn't go over 30, 40 miles an hour because the front of it was so messed up. It was like, yo, if you're from the Bronx, imagine we jumped on the highway from Sin City. We made it all the way back to Castle Hill. We get off the highway, boom, take the back blocks, boom. So my baby mom's, I was staying with her at the time. She lived in a private house. So it was like on the back block, hit the black blocks, boom. We going up. Now, while we going up the block that she lived on, which was Lacombe, the fucking police is coming down. Only time we ran into them, so they coming down while we going up, so we passed them. So they seen the car, how it's all fucked up. And then what they did was I see them busting a U-turn. I'm like, damn, so we like, hurry up. So I hit the gas and wouldn't go no faster, but I made it. So they come back around and they try to pull up behind us. I made it inside my baby mom's parking lot, inside her driveway. So I go in there. As soon as I did that, police rush. They're like, yo, put the lights on. Yo, what's going on? We're gonna get out the car. This nigga Skrills, man. They like, what happened to your car? I'm like, yo, I hit a pole. I dodged something. I hit a pole. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no accidents. So they were searching around on the walkies for accidents, I guess, in the area. They ain't know. You know what I mean? And so nothing really came up. But this nigga Skrills is arguing with the police. When I tell you this nigga, I don't say he hate police, but he always argue with police. Like, always. Like, I could tell you many stories, but this story is crazy because I feel like he almost got me jammed up. This nigga's arguing with the cop. I'm like, yo, bro. It was to the point where they ain't each other face about the fight. I'm grabbing the cop like this. Like, I'm surprised he let me grab him. I'm like, yo, officer, chill. I'm like, Skrills, chill, nigga, I'm about to get DWI. Nigga, I'm drunk. The car smashed up. So they didn't really find nothing throughout all the commotion. They was like, yo, just go ahead. Y'all just go ahead, man. Talk to your boy. I'm like, yo, Skrills. He's like, nah, fuck them niggas. I'm like, this nigga's crazy. So I just wanted to give y'all a character, just before we start, give y'all like a piece of this guy character, like, you know what I mean? But good dude though, good dude. Skrills got a good heart, man. And he cared about his people and he loved his brothers that he made in the street. I will say that. Good, very, really, really good dude. So when I talk about Skrills, I gotta talk about KOC, Kings of the Castle. What is that? It was a rap group that we started in the neighborhood, which consisted of Ty Skrilla, One Man Gang, Remo the Rap Star, S1, and myself. Now, the way it came together was, if you watch my S1 story, I talked about this, how I used to rhyme on the karaoke. So we all love music and we was rappers. Skrilla was a rapper. So it'll be times where, yo, niggas go get a bottle and go to his crib. And I didn't even know Skrilla had the karaoke. Niggas be in there rhyming like, oh, I rap too. Word, yo. We in there rhyming on the karaoke and shit. So when Remo the Rap Star used to go on tour with Montel Jordan. Montel Jordan, right? Yeah, that's his name. Yeah, the singer. And you know, so him and Skrilla is from the same building. And Skrills and got with Reem and like, yo, let's form a group. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happened. Skrilla and Reem, you know, they got together. They started doing tracks together, whatever. Remo was like the brains. Like, Remo was a very smart dude. He was like the brains at the time, and he already knew the business. He always been a smart dude. Like, always, you know what I'm saying, been a thinker and good at business, making good business moves. That was Remo. That's what he was definitely known for in the hood. So Skrilla got with Remo. They started making music. They doing tracks. Skrilla, you know, him and One Man Gang, they like right hands, like, you know what I mean, growing up, they like brothers. And One Man was nice too, nasty, and he rapped. So Skrilla like, yo, Reem, me, you, and One, let's do this project or whatever, let's work. Boom. So now they doing tracks together. It was just Remo, Skrilla, and One Man Gang. And it was an instance where the way the name King of the Castle was created. Shout out to my bro Steve. Him and him and Skrilla, it wasn't no real issue, but him and Skrilla got into like a little issue. And little rap beef hood shit. Like, I'm talking about minute. Like, they wasn't gonna fight, none of that. But like, you know, it was real competitive with the rap back in the day. Like, everybody, if you rap, you wanted to stand out. So I think Remo, they did a track and Remo said something on the track like, we Kings of the Castle, boom, boom, whatever. And Skrilla was like, yeah, that's the name of our group, bro. I like that, Kings of the Castle. And that's how Kings of the Castle, the name was created. Skrilla, one day I'll tell y'all more in detail about it, but to my knowledge, that's how the name was created. So Skrilla got with Remo, and then Skrilla brought One Man Gang into the fold. Now, remember I told you how S1 was running around the hood getting a name for himself, bodying everybody, battling, all that. And, you know, Skrilla heard S1, and there was another group in my hood called Living Dead. And they was nice. All of them was fucking nice. They was like the Wu-Tang of the Bronx, I say. Like they had a whole bunch of different styles, different artists with different styles. And one of the members from them wanted S1 to be down with the Living Dead. And Skrilla was like, always telling Remo, like, nah, we gotta get S1. I'm telling you, that nigga, nah, Reem. And Reem was like, word. So one day we was on a block, and Skrilla seen one of the members of Living Dead talking to S1 and like trying to recruit him. And Skrilla was just out the blue, like, nah, he rapping with us. And nigga was like, what? Nah, we going. He's like, nah, fuck that. He rapping with us. And Skrilla literally fought him.
Before S1 got joined the group, he used to try to battle me. And I used to tell a nigga no way. Because I knew, he used to come to me with that confidence like, this nigga's probably gonna flame me. And I'm not trying to get flamed on the block.
So Skrilla heard Gatman, you know, Gatman was from my building also. Skrilla heard Gatman talking about recruiting S1. Skrilla was like, no, you not, nigga.
I actually fought for this nigga. Because there was somebody else part of this in Castle Hill who had another group that was trying to get S.
When Skrilla tell you he fought to get S1 down with KOC, he literally fought. He punched him in his face, they started fighting.
So yeah, that's how serious I was about getting this group together.
A couple friends from the block, man, and we wanted to...
Like, they fought, you know what I'm saying? And I think S synced that and was like, I'm gonna fuck with son, like, I'm gonna fuck with them. And, you know, that's how, you know, S1 wound up being down with King of the Castle. Skrilla, like, just to show y'all his character, like, that nigga is a little different, you know what I'm saying? That's my bro. Then S1 got down. So now Skrilla got with Remo, got One Man Gang, he got S1 down him. And I guess they felt like they was missing a piece. I was going back and forth out of town getting money, hustling, but I was still, you know, Skrilla remember from when I used to rap on the karaoke with him, and I used to rap in the hood and shit like that. And Skrilla would tell Remo again, like, yo, we gotta get Hope too. And, you know, I guess Remo asked him, like, why you say that? And Skrilla was like, nah, Hocus the streets, he's hard. Like, we, you know what I mean, we need that component. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that the rest of them wasn't street. It just when it came to the streets for me, I was just 1,000,000% in the street, gang banging street. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody in the hood on some street shit fucked with me. Like, we had the hood for the streets. You know what I'm saying? At fucking 17, 18 years old, we had a whole project size circle. Our big homies got locked up. We was the big homies, really young age. You know what I mean? So, and, you know, I was at the top of that food chain. But, you know, so Skrilla was like, yo, we need the streets, we need Hope. And then they came to me like, yo, we want you to be a part of this. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah. You know what I mean? I'm a fucking rapper. I love rapping, you know what I'm saying? And KOC, we started making a lot of noise in the neighborhood, like printing up the t-shirts, putting stickers. This one you can still put stickers. We had stickers everywhere throughout the whole city, creating a big buzz for ourselves. Eventually, I told the story in the S1 story, KOC would end up breaking up. And but that KOC taught me so much. I learned a lot from Remo, business-wise, and how he handled a lot of, like, showing, like, being in the studio, song structure. You know, I learned a lot. I could say KOC was a great experience for me. You know what I'm saying? Where it went sour, I will tell this part, because I think this needs to be told. KOC went sour when we was presented contracts. So I'm gonna say something that nobody ever know. Nobody don't know this. I had a friend who had a lawsuit who was looking to invest. I'm talking about we like 20 years old. We young. And I brought the movement to him. And he was seeing how we was on the radio. We was, moving. He was seeing the movement. And he wanted to invest his money somewhere. And I brought the movement to him and I sat him down with Remo. And I'm like, yo, look. Y'all sit down, talk the business over. At that time, like now, I would never do nothing like that again. I would be in the forefront of all business. I would, especially if I bring somebody in. So my friend wound up investing in our movement. He wound up investing over $100,000. I'm not gonna say the exact amount, but I will say he wound up investing over $100,000 in our movement in Kings of the Castle. A lot of people don't know that. It's the first time y'all gonna hear that and be like, wow, I didn't know that. Yeah. So in KOC, I brought that to the table. So I brought a lot to the table. I brought the streets to the table. I brought that to the table. I brought, some dope ass music and lyrics. And the way it went sour was that Remo, he had wound up getting another partner. And instead of coming to us as partners, he presented us with contracts to put us under the label Kings of the Castle. And it was like a 7 album, like one of them standard contracts a label would give you. And everybody got angry. Skrilla got angry, One Man Gang got angry, S1 got angry. I didn't really understand too much at the time. I just wanted us to stay together. But then, I understood like, nah, we should have been more partners than under him. But neither here nor there. Kings of the Castle, after I got locked up, it would end up just breaking up and falling apart. So, and that was like the first bad seed that was planted. And after KOC, we would later go on to get indicted. And what's the real messed up part about this whole thing? Is that they took Kings of the Castle, which is our rap group, which was only a rap group, which we got funded by, legal funded by, right? Like I just said earlier. And they turned it into a game. And this is how I know, they be making up shit, because they made it up with us. And they put Kings of the Castle as our organization and put it a part of Sex, Money, Murder, which it was not, and it is not, never have been. It was just a rap group. That's it. So, I just wanted to point that out and show how they really be maliciously prosecuting us in our hoods. But yeah, Skrilla always, he had bars though. Like Skrilla is one of them dudes that I would call him a musical genius. He loves music, right? And he knows how to like he good at with cadences and flows. And all right, so I'm gonna talk about where he helped me out a lot. When I caught my case, the indictment, and I came home and I was restarting my music career, I did a song called Doing My Own Thing, and it's on the internet. You can catch it on the internet right now. It's Hocus for Fifth, Doing My Own Thing.
Fuck them lanes in the game, I'm doing my own thing. Hocus for Fifth from the start of my own thing. Fuck them lanes in the game, I'm doing my own thing. Hocus for Fifth from the start of my own thing.
It's a dope ass song, but I was rhyming like how I used to rhyme, still like hard, like. And you hear me loud, like, you know what I'm saying? If you listen to the song, it's hard. But it's people liked it, you know what I mean? They actually loved it. So when I sat down with Skrilla, well, shout out to Lazier. Lazier did the beat to that. When I first came home, Took was like, yo, it's a dude named Lazier, in our project show. The nigga got beat, show, boom. So I hooked up with Lazier. Shout out to my bro Took. And Took, and Lazier became my bro ever since. I was like, we did the beat in his house. I'm like, yo, put them I Get Money snares on it, boom. And he just came up with the, with the sound or whatever. And we did Doing My Own Thing. So after that, me and Skrills would get up with Lazier and we would sit down and we would create music together. And Skrills would hear how I was rhyming, and he would just be like, yo, bro, your shit is fire, but you gotta just talk to them, like, be a little more softer, like you going too hard. And I'm like, what you mean? Like, I was like, niggas like that shit. He was like, I'm telling you, bro, it's too hard. Like, you gotta soften it up. And that's where songs like Ooh Nah was created. And that became one of my best songs that people love to this day. I would have never been able to do an Ooh Nah without Skrilla, because honestly, Skrilla came up with the fucking hook. So the vibe was me, Skrilla, and Lazier in the studio every day, and Lazier playing the beat, and I believe he created the beat while we was right there, and Lazier playing, and Skrilla's like, nah, he said, I think you should just hum on this, bro. Hum on it. I like, in the beginning, I'm like, hum on it? He like, yeah.
Come from the concrete, niggas try and harm me, but I done built the army. All my goons behind me. Long nights on the corner waiting for the fiends. Baby, now I know my waist posted on the scene. Breaking nights just to make a G at night. Baby mama didn't like, she like, boy, you need a life. I was sick when she left, but I ain't really treated right. But I was in jail, she should've held the nigga down. Oh well, I made it home and I'm doing so well. And I'ma keep getting it long as they don't tell. All my niggas fighting their case with no bail. I know how that felt. My nigga, I've been through it, gotta feel my pain. I love this music like this fluid running through my veins. I really bang, dog, we not the same, I put it in. How the fuck you think I got my name? 4-5.
I'm like, I'll try it. So I did it, and then I did the verse. He was like, nah, let that be the hook too. We made that the hook too. And it's one of them hood classics that people love. You know, shout out to Skrilla to that. So like a lot of the music, when it came to me, when I came home, Skrilla was behind a lot of the structure of the music, meaning as where it's like, I think you should go this route instead of going this route. So like the anthems, he'll tell you, like my anthems and my most biggest records is me, like Roll Call, I'm from Castle, I'm from Soundview, Dollar Bill. If you listen to those records, they got that bounce type party anthem type vibe. That's just the type of music that I would do those all day. Like Skrilla, no, if he leave me in the studio by myself, Hocus is gonna come out with 100 songs that sound just like that, which is not good. No, you need, because he knows that I'm how can you say it? Like I'm diverse. Like I can do a lot. A lot of people don't know that, but Skrilla know that, and that's when he used to get mad. Like, yo, bro, show these niggas you nice. Like you nice, bro. Like you can really rap. Like nigga, spit your bars. Like nigga, show these niggas you nice. You can create music. And then that's why we made the album Represent together. And to this day, that's what people love, you know, from the hood. Like they love that album. The mixtape album, whatever you want to call it. It's called Represent. It's on all streaming platforms, and the link will be below. The Apple Music link will be below. And I'm like, you know what? That's what we gonna do. So we started just creating a lot of music. Like Skrilla, I don't know why Skrilla don't have an A&R job somewhere. Like definitely artist in development. He's somebody that should have a space in the office somewhere. And I'm not saying this because it's my bro. You gotta understand, like I said, he was the glue. He put Kings of the Castle together because he knew the different sounds and different personalities, different people, what it would do. And then he also knew, like when it came musically, how it should sound. And I know from his background, he said like he grew up listening. His mom's playing a lot of old school music, and he listened to a lot of different variety of music, and it works out for him. And even now to this day, Skrilla is working with other artists. Shout to Kaya, NYC. Shout to my bro Hush Money. Shout to Ronye. You know. Shout to Q Banger. Skrilla is still in the studio with people, helping them, critiquing their flows, you know, critiquing their sound, and he's really, 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 really good at that. And it was definitely important for me to tell y'all about my bro Skrilla, because when it comes to the music, there's many facets of me, and you're not gonna always get gang. That's not my life. That's a part of my life. All right, the blood shit and gang shit is a part of my life, as well as music is a part of my life. There's a whole bunch of the rabbit hole. It's a whole bunch of different facets of Hocus that you're gonna get, and there's different people in each part of these lives who helped me elevate in each aspect of it. And I gotta tilt my hat to Skrilla when it comes to the music side of it, and helping me, you know, rethink and reshape my flow, and rethink and reshape my sound. And, you know, and always being a brother there to tell me, yo, when I'm wrong in all situations, not just music. Like the way that he's argumentative, he ain't no ass kiss, he ain't your yes man. He gonna tell you when you wrong. He gonna fucking argue you down. And that's what it is. You need people like that around. You know, and I wouldn't trade my bro for nothing in the world, man. Like certain people, you know, I like to tell these stories because I reflect, and it helps me, and it helps me appreciate the people that came into my life and it helped me grow. And he's one of them. You know, and even to this day, we still working on music. We ain't never giving up. I know to y'all, a lot of people like, yo, when the next album coming out? It might seem like I stopped doing music, but DMX told me, don't you ever stop. We don't never stop. That's our baby. So I promise y'all, as you watch this, me, Skrilla, Kaya, Paul C, we working on some shit right now. Hush Money, Lazy Q Banger, Team 4/5. I promise y'all will have an album or a mixtape and videos by the end of this year. I'm never gonna stop doing music. Free S1. When S1 come home, we gonna keep that same energy. He ain't never stopped doing music. This is what we doing, all right? But I'm doing these videos to give y'all my story so that y'all can know the man, you know? Because when y'all see me, I don't know what y'all heard about me, but I want to tell y'all. And I want to tell y'all about the people around me who helped Hocus 4/5 become the man he is today. And I'm not afraid to admit that. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't like to give people their flowers, and they're afraid to admit that, yo, this person actually helped me in a way that is priceless. Like Skrilla helped me in a way that is priceless, because when I came home and I was doing the music, I didn't have no direction to go with the sound. We created my sound. I can't take credit for it. Yeah, like I said, Castle Hill. I'm from Castle Hill. I'm sound. Yeah, that's me. You know what I mean? Yeah, roll call, that's me. But the overall, look at the flow on roll call, $64 grand, dollar bill. They call me Hocus 4/5. That laid back, slow flow doesn't happen without Skrilla. I probably have been $64 grand, dollar bill. They call me, I used to rhyme hard. That laid back, slow flow without Skrills, it probably never happens. Over time, he didn't have to tell me no more, but he laid that foundation. And I just wanted to give it up to my bro. And yo, I'm gonna say this, man, Skrills, we gonna find you a fucking job at one of these labels as an artist development, A&R, because you deserve it, my nigga. Salute, I tilt my hat. New album on the way, Hocus 4/5, Team 4/5, BX, we in the building, Castle Hill Projects. Y'all know I love y'all like y'all love me. Peace.
Like this bounce right here. Yeah, another 4/5 cute banger. Yo, check it, straight assassin. Think a nigga real name is Aston. I make him famous, put his face in the paper, then I wait until they cremate him. Take his ashes, put him in the blunt, take a puff, then I pass it. I kill a pussy, they call me the vagina killer. Quiet nigga with the baddest bitch. They like, how you get it, but I ain't finna get these niggas game. Gotta buy it, nigga. We are not the same, these straights I gain come with a body, nigga. Street smart, you gotta be to beat the fast. Try not to beef, the beef only bring the heat. Instead, focus on the moolah and never ever crew hop. As soon as you slip, bump this shit up in your boombox. The streets is over, niggas co-signing snitching. Real niggas say that nigga hope kinda different. I just might retire and get low up out the trenches, somewhere on the island with a whole lot of bitches. Yeah, pardon my profanity, but fuck the whole industry. All these niggas scared of me, or can it be my energy's a rarity? The shit I spit is kerosene, Q on the beat, this shit is chemistry.
We live a fast life and they don't like it. Mad that we eatin' still after indictments. See, I grind, but your grind ain't like mine. Your bitch a 9, that's cool, but mine a dime. Type of talk that would separate the boy from the man. Y'all at the end of your road, like boys to men. Meanwhile, sun on the rise, like good morning. I'm big, beware, this a warning.
I chew new rappers and spit them out. I won't even say these niggas' names to give them clout. This whole damn game full of lames, I figured that what? They all sucking dick or they dicking a nigga mouth. Anti-establishment, grew up with the savages. Fuck the feds, they got it out for the Harrisons. My last bitch was an embarrassment. My new bitch established, this one I'm marrying. Wish they set my niggas free like Harriet. Hope they don't find this gun that I'm carrying. I'll forever be illegal, cause the shit that they do don't compare to shit that we do. Devil knocking on a nigga door. I went and got a 9 to 5, I think I pissed them off. I said you helped Kanye, then you blessed Kim K. What's up with me and my bitch when you gon' put us on? He said you God, son, nigga. Your heart too pure, the game ill and you came to cure. So I guess I'm a prophet. But while I'm still building my confidence, I'ma conquer these niggas, no conquest. Hocus
Live a fast life and they don't like it. Mad that we eatin' still after indictments. See I grind, but your grind ain't like mine. Your bitch a 9, that's cool, but mine a dime. Type of talk that would separate the boy from the man. Y'all at the end of your road, like boys to men. Meanwhile, sun on the rise, like good morning. I'm big, beware, this a warning.